Taurus, to your end of the month reading for August. Let's see what's going on with you. Best message going on, please, for the beautiful Taurus. End of the month of August. One heck of a month going on. Amazing fast month for sure. I am Taurus as well. I've seen nothing but amazing adventures going on this month. Complete blessing. Complete blessing. So I hope you guys felt those blessings as well. Let's get in here. You do have two cards coming out, which is called Heartache and Loss is in reverse. Love it. And you do have Prosperity Begins. As a heartache and loss is dissipating and going away from the situation, you have this beautiful new beginning over here. Wow. Okay, I want to... Yeah, I love that because at the bottom you do have sacrifice, which you didn't see, which says you might have had to sacrifice some of your heart's desires over here to get down to the truth of the situation. Love those. Those are the bottom for your new world. Love it. So I do like that. That's what we don't see coming in the future because that's on the shadow side. Let me get some cards over here, though, for you, Taurus. Oh, here they are. I was like, where did they go? So, yeah, the new beginning starts. You got this heartache and loss is over. It's all over. The grief is gone. Pushing that away or healed from that. I always say that when you have heartache and loss that's in reverse, it just means that we've healed enough, right? There's no such thing as 100% healed. It just means we're healed enough to carry on within our lives, right? To where it's not going to affect our everyday challenges in life anymore, right? So saying after that, we're ready to rock and roll. We can plant these new seeds. We have this new prosperity. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Things are coming through. Absolutely. So clarify, please, for the overall energy for Taurus after the Ace of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Emperor. Going straight into Emperor mode. You could have been dealing with somebody who's very cold-hearted, bitchy, and narrow-minded, but you're really getting out of that situation. You're not holding on to this anymore. You might feel like this person is still trying to act that way towards you, but you're not allowing that to affect you, Taurus. You're saying, I don't care. It's not going to influence the way I'm feeling anymore because I put that away. So you want to be bitchy towards me. You want to be cold-hearted. You want to ghost me. Whatever those situations are, you're not allowing that to affect you anymore. See, because my heartache and loss is over, and I just don't care. Maybe they feel like you're cold-hearted, though, too, Taurus, because maybe they feel like you ghosted them because you're done with the nonsense. So, I mean, it could even be them feeling like you're doing that. Maybe they've been in this energy, and you're projecting that energy back at them, right? You're like, oh, okay, you want to act like that? Well, I can do that, too, because I'm not going to allow that to affect me anymore. And they could be like, why? Why are you doing it? Because I'm healed from that. You're clear about the communication that you expressed, and you're not expressing it anymore. That's really what that is. I'm not expressing this anymore. I've told you what I feel, and I'm done. And I'm not going to allow it to hurt me anymore. And I'm not allowing you to hurt me anymore. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Don't have to be. Because I feel, if anything, that was their energy, and that's kind of the energy you're portraying. Like, I'm done talking. Excuse me. Sorry. No. Because if I keep talking, you're trying to still hurt me. I'm healed from this. I'm not going to let you hurt me no more. See, I'm stable. My emotions are stable. I'm the Emperor. Could even be dealing with an Emperor, a person who is older than you. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I just want to kind of see what's going on here. Yeah, you could have been dealing with somebody who was all deceptive and all manipulation. And it definitely could have been an air sign. You could have felt like there was a lot of bad information going on around you that just ended up as haphazard action. And they were kind of like wasting your time, Taurus. I think that whatever was going on, I think that this is wasting my time. Me dealing with you is wasting my time at the end of the month. Yes. You may have put a lot of energy, whether this is a love situation, a job, whatever it is, you might have put a lot of energy and then into this situation and then felt like you were living beyond your means, meaning I'm not getting anything back out of this situation. I gave you everything I had and it hurt and I'm not getting anything back out of it. So now looking back at what I've achieved in this situation makes me realize dealing with you, I didn't achieve anything. Literally, that's what it is. I'm sorry, it's in reverse. It says I put all these plants and seeds in and I got nothing out of the situation. That fucking hurts. Yeah, you didn't get anything out of this situation. It was a waste of energy dealing with this person. For some of you, definitely could be an air sign. I'm going to leave it with an air sign at this time. It could be that you definitely, wasted your time. So what's coming out of this situation, though? That's what would make me wonder. Like, okay, so you wasted your time over here. With this person, this job, whatever, you wasted time. Now what? Show me what's to come. What are they going to do? It's very stressful. It's going to take you a lot to try to get, and then there's the Ace of Pentacles. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Because I wanted to try to get back into this energy. Because it's trying to tell us why you're here and how you ended up as the Emperor. Okay. So it said it became a lot of hard work. You were overloaded. But you kept going. You kept trying to plant these seeds towards something that wasn't getting you nowhere. And it became very stressful for you. And then it was like to the point where it was almost like, I'm doing all the work. Maybe if it's a love relationship, they're breadcrumbing me. I don't want to be breadcrumbed anymore. So, okay, so now you're wielding and you're taking your power back with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. Okay. So you continue to keep messing with them. They're going to keep breadcrumbing you. Now, I want you to understand that even if this is a past energy or if it's an energy you're going on right now and you're kind of in the middle of it, it's almost like Spirit says if you continue to keep going down this road, they're just going to continue to keep breadcrumbing you. It's not going to work, right? Because you have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles says, okay, now I'm going to give you something. Here's your gift. The gift is a Knight of Cups. Okay, a Knight of Cups. Okay, whether it's a job, a great job that's going to offer you more money, they're not going to breadcrumb you, they're not going to just throw you weird hours, come in at weird times, whatever, right? Not enough days, whatever. If it's a love situation, you don't have to feel like you're giving all of your love to someone who's, they say breadcrumbing, but I say pretending to give it back to you, or don't really know how to open emotions to give you something that you want back. They think that whatever they're giving to you is good enough, but it's not good enough. That's not good enough. If you give all this love, that is not good enough what you're getting back. Now they're saying, I'm going to send you something that is good enough. Okay? And you're going to have a sudden awareness to this situation. But you're going to have to retreat and leave that behind. But that's okay because you said it's okay because I'm not hurt anymore. I'm okay. I'm accepting the loss. There it is. I'm accepting the loss. I'm going to accept the loss. Everything's going to be okay. I already understand. I feel like for a lot of you, this is the past. Because now it's saying you already accepted the loss. I think this is the past. It's telling you this is the past. Don't let this person. I kind of feel like that's the past. And they're saying, don't let this person come back and do the same thing to you twice, Taurus. Accept that. Move on. Yeah, don't let them come back and do that. You have somebody new coming in. You have new opportunities coming in with the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. This new, fresh energy that's coming in. Yeah. This is something that says you can that you can accept this Ace of Cups, that you're going to choose this happiness, a place that you feel like you can move on and keep going within that situation, a place where you feel like you're strong. And a person who shows that strength. We'll look into love in just a second, but yeah, this is a place of relaxation and more in a place of commitment. If you were with this person over here who's breadcrumbing you, well, obviously they're not committed to you. If it's a job situation, which I don't see a whole lot of job here, but if it is, I don't see a whole lot of them really keeping you to the place to where you feel like you're feeling happily committed to that company. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why would I be happily committed to the company who doesn't give me any work days, right? I feel like this is more love, though, guys. Because I see a commitment coming in here. Something that's going to make you feel like, yeah, like you have your victory in the situation. Clarify on this love. Well, look at the money, though, too, obviously. I mean, because obviously that could be a job that's going to give you, yeah, that you're going to stay way more focused. This person has more focus on you, whoever this person is coming in. It could be a Leo, for some of you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They have way more focus on you. You may be holding back a little bit on this situation only because you're kind of looking outwards, trying to see what's going on and trying to expand. If it's a job situation, you could be not 100% wanting to invest everything that you have into this situation, even though it looks like a better commitment, because it does look like you're still kind of looking outward for the expansion of what other job could be better. So it's almost like you were breadcrumbed, they were doing all these things, so now you're a little bit more worried and a little more hesitant towards this new job, for some of you, on how they're going to treat you, right? Are they actually going to treat me like I actually work here, that I'm actually a part of the family, the work environment, the family, or are they just going to treat me like they did, like the last job? It does look like you're Taurus, you're going to give it all no matter what. I just think that that's more of an outlook, like no matter what, you're going to walk in, you're going to be Taurus, you're going to be like, this is my job, this is where I'm supposed to be. They're not going to know the way you're feeling. That to me is more of a feeling, like I'm not going to give everything. They'll see that I'm giving everything, but I'm not going to 100% feel like I'm giving everything because I want to see how they're going to treat me first. It's kind of crazy and it's kind of contradicting because in some ways, they see you as giving 100, Taurus, to this relationship, to this job, to whatever. But deep down, you're like, I'm kind of watching. But you're still building. It's just that wow, it's kind of crazy. It's like you're building and you're being very collaborative and you're being the team, teamwork is the dream work, right? I mean, you're giving everything, but you're not giving. Look, Taurus could give 100. Taurus, you're only giving like 80%. You're watching because you don't want it to end up the same way that it did over here. So you're watching the scenario. They are going to say, oh, Taurus is awesome. They're giving 100, 130%. You know what I mean? But you're not. You're not. You're really only giving about 70, 80% of the. But it's enough to make them feel like you're giving all. But you know truly that you're holding back. And this is because you don't want to put in too much and then be hurt again. Or put in too much and be taken advantage of. And I think that's what's happening over here at this, whether, even if it's no matter what the relationship, I feel like if it's a job, they were taking advantage of you. If it's a relationship, they could have been as well, no matter what, they're breadcrumbing, so. Nope, there it is. You got the Lovers. Everything's going to be, it looks like everything's going to be, you're going to fall in love with this job. You're going to fall in love with this situation. You're going to find that this is your 10 of Pentacles. You're finally going to see that this is exactly what you were looking for. Now you're going to feel better. You're going to start feeling better. Probably by the beginning of September, you're going to start feeling better about this love situation because you're going to realize, oh my God, they're giving me what I want. Yeah, I'm still stalling. I'm still stalling. Don't think I'm not stalling. They don't know I'm fucking stalling, but I'm stalling. You know, because oh yeah, but now that I see the sun, I can feel like I'm really moving. Oh, what are they going to do now, Taurus? What are they going to do now when they realize, Taurus is really on a roll. Taurus is really going. Yeah. What are they going to find out when they realize that this is your passion, that you're now really passionate about this, that you can see that this is going on and I'm not holding back anymore. I'm going full in. Wow. Yeah. They're going to be like how are they going to feel about that? Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? Like, let's see what they say about that. Yeah. Because once a Taurus look at that. Taurus going all in. They're happy. Look at that. Taurus going. I'm happy Taurus is all there. Man, that makes me feel so good. They can celebrate. They're like so happy. You're making them feel wonderful. Wow, again. Okay, we have to pull these two cards because it came out again. So, yeah, you're making them feel wonderful. This is the biggest, happiest celebration. Yeah, they feel the victory within this situation. They feel like they won. They love that you're in this company. They love that you're with this, this relationship. Just going to use the relationship. Yeah, you made them so happy. I mean, you have the sun. Clarify on the situation. How do they feel about Taurus? They were they actually were a little worried at first about the situation. Five of Swords to the Knight of Swords. They were a little worried about the situation, but they're still going towards it because they can see it. Yeah, well, look. Kind of woe kind of like, But they knew that there was possibility. They wanted that progress. Two of Wands. There's progress. They knew that that there was going to be progress within the situation. The more that you guys got together, the more that they could see what's going on within the situation, they feel like you are fulfilling their wishes. You're a wish fulfillment to them. Even when you're not going 100 and you're only putting in 70, 80% of the work, testing the waters, they seen it as, oh my gosh. Yeah. Because they didn't feel any challenge. They didn't feel like this was any kind of challenge. They're just watching you diligently work. They're watching you, getting to know you, inspecting you. And if it's a work situation, they're inspecting your work. They're watching you work, and they didn't see that there was any challenges. They didn't feel like there was any challenge, and they liked that. And even if it's in a love situation, they're watching you diligently, and they're like, wow, I love Taurus because I don't feel any challenge. I don't feel like they're lying to me. I don't feel like they're wearing a false mask. I don't feel, see what I'm saying? We don't have to 100% always put 100% into the situation. And more than any, it almost feels like every time that Taurus does put 100% into some kind of situation, we end up getting hurt no matter what. So why? It's all you're doing is just learning. You're just learning. Don't jump in. Both feet. Take your time. Walk in slow. Yeah. So I love this. This is a great relationship. Let's look at some love cards over here because I really like that. Two cards for Taurus, please, in love. Dreams. Look at your dreams. They hold all your answers you seek. Absolutely. Abundance. Open your heart to receive abundant life the universe has to offer. And last one, attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. Absolutely. And here they come, right? Falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. But I feel like that's how this person was feeling. I feel like they were falling fast for you, Taurus, because of the Knight of Swords. So I said because they didn't see any challenge. You're holding back, but they're falling fast. I think that they even know you're holding back just a little bit in the love situation, not the work situation, the love situation. I think they like that because they're saying, good, they're not obsessive, they're not just falling, you know what I mean? Falling all over me. Yeah, and then they see you as a wish come true, but we've seen that with the Seven of Cups. get some overall cards for love, money, whatever needs to come out for Taurus at the end of August. You got the Justice card to the Judgment card. Some of you are going through a divorce or going through some kind of judgment that you felt like, okay, this is my karmic dues, fine. You know what? But everything's going to be justified once I get through these karmic paths that was going on. Maybe some karmic thing with this mature person. That could have been that Emperor. However, occupation or just a shitty job. Getting into a new occupation with the official person. Yep. It could be your boss. Just knowing that, you know what, I had to, get over some stuff with the boss. Maybe we've worked here a long time, and you know what, I've made a lot of karma over here that needs to be put to rest. No matter what, it does feel like there's a long journey of despair over here, and it took a lot to get over the heartache and the loss over here with the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a lot of heartache for unexpected income. So no matter what it is, you may have even, felt like, you may even had to move house. Maybe your job didn't give you as much as you wanted. It just feels like you went through a lot over here, Taurus, and you were moving all over the place, right? For some of you, literally even maybe lost your house, and maybe you had to go to court, and maybe you had to file bankruptcy for some of you. It's just been a long journey, and it's a long time coming to where you're finally healed, and now you're feeling like you finally have sudden wealth, not feeling imprisoned anymore within your mind, right? After the toil and labor, but you have these messages of great fortune. Some of you even went through some bad health situations, and now you have this wealthy man coming through that you might feel is a gift from the universe to the main woman who's yourself, main person. But it's been, look at that. I mean, you have gone through it. You have gone through a huge death and transformation in this cycle. So this could have been just some kind of that 11, 12-year cycle of just off and on, just horrifying nightmares, right? Good to bad, good to bad, good to bad, good to bad. And now you just feel like it's completely justified. Now remember, at the bottom of the deck, we did have telling our truth to our heart, right? Having to self-sacrifice a lot of things, right? For a new beginning, getting past the tower for the lovers. But I do love that because it's saying that's what's coming, and you have this wealthy man, you have this new relationship, this new job coming through where it's going to feel like, yeah, you might have to sacrifice a little bit, but it's good because in the end, you're going to know the truth that this is where your new chapter and your new destiny is involved with the universe over here. Absolutely. Absolutely, for your wishes fulfillment. So, you're going to still feel over here, Taurus, that even though all these good things are coming, you might still have to still sacrifice something, right? To be with this new love or to have this new job, because there's something coming up that says, hey, I'm going to give you the ultimate sun over here. Okay, but you're going to have to do such and such, which is, right, now here we go again, right? But it's good. But it's okay, though, because it says it's gonna, your passion's going to be ignited and you're ready to move on from the situation, okay? You're going to feel like, okay, fine, then let's do this. Because you're not taking it as a tower as, oh my God, everything's dying. No, the tower's in reverse, which says, I'm having this sudden awareness that this needs to happen. If I let this fall, it's cool. Because I have the love coming in. I have the love, what it is I truly need. Yeah, you might have a couple of things that you're going to have to choose wisely from. But overall, I see you moving on from the situation. Okay. Love it. Okay, guys. I'm going to grab an overall card for you, and we're done. This message for Taurus. Dancing with Stones. Movement, teamwork, partnership. Yep. That's it right there. And it is. It's going to be that Three of Pentacles. It's going to be all about that teamwork. It's going to be, like I said, teamwork is the dream work. And it is definitely going to be that way because you're going to feel like you're dancing with the universe, but everything is coming back at you almost tenfold when it comes to this because you no longer feel like you're being breadcrumbed. You're no longer feeling all them horrible things that everybody was, you know, making you feel like you were doing for so long is it's no more. No more. No more. We're not doing that anymore. Okay. We're not doing that anymore. That's in the past. So Dancing with the Stones says, when we soften our individual will and our ideas about how things should be and instead see ourselves as a part of the beloved group, what we can then create can be multiplied. And when we work together for a common purpose, it's that much sweeter when we achieve it. Celebration is more fun, and each movement of the journey is too. Ooh. This message of the card is calling you to appreciate the steady pillars of union, partnership, and teamwork. Nice. It says it invites you to not just stay fixed on our views or planning, and instead to dance with life itself. Anyone who's danced in a group knows there's such power in collective movement. However, in order to access it, the group needs to work together. That's why, yeah, teamwork is the dream work. Till next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.